The last thing I want to do with you, because it's partly about sharing where I think this N.S.P's taken me. And when I got to London, I got cast in a puppet and mask show as a movement person. Never touched a puppet before, had no idea. And there were 2 puppeteers trained in puppetry and mask and me, but I had to handle puppets at some point in it. And we had a little bit of training, and I was like, oh my God, I can't do, how am I going to do this? It's a 6-month tour of the UK, you know. And then suddenly I went, I know how to do this, because John made me follow the stick. Don't hold the stick, hold on to the stick, follow what the stick wants. And this was triggered one day because one of the puppeteers was going, you know, doing puppetry, and I was like, oh my God, you're so amazing, it's incredible. And she goes, oh look, he wants you. And I was like, you're crazy. It's not me, it's you. But of course, she was doing exactly with the puppet what John had been doing with me with the stick. So what we're going to do, something quite literal. So I'm going to be the leader. Chelsea's going to hold on to the stick, and she can move her hand around. And when I move the stick, she has to go, and she can change how she holds it. Yeah, so you move the stick now. Now you lead, and I'll hold on to it. So I can go under it. I can change to there. So you're actually eventually quite free. And I'll hold on to the stick. And then I'll say pause. And then, so Chelsea was leading then, weren't you? Chelsea was leading on following, pause. Chelsea goes. Go away, Chelsea. And I do both. Chelsea's still with me, but I'm trying to hold the stick and hold on to the stick. So a very literal interpretation of what John does, but really helpful for them to be responsible for something, like puppet, with soft hands, but also get nice. Stay safe, but that's all the monitoring you're doing. And you can stop sooner. Let's just drop into that stillness. And if you're in a painful position, you just adjust as you would in front of an audience. So you're not going to break your muscles, but you're not going to fidget either. You're going to conceal your adjustment from the audience. Great. And there is breath. We could speak. Off you go. Great. Much sooner and it's more charged, isn't it, if we watch, than when they were allowed to stop over 2 or 3 seconds. There's some nice pictures. So people who are watching, go choose one and copy it. Take your body into their form. Nice. And if you're the originator, just feel when the people come into stillness. And when they're still and they've got all the information they need, you can step out, original sculptors. So just explore that difference of a form that we've created. So the people leaving the stage now were in a form of their own creation and they have to encounter it. And you're in a form someone else decided on, a director, a choreographer. So how quickly can we drop in, inhabit, investigate, find out more? Nice. And now you're free, your circles. Moving into the empty spaces, open your eyes. And there is breath, and there is ground, and there's a centre, whatever form you're in, it has a centre. And feel where the gaze touches the space. And over 3 counts, just change where you're looking. Nothing but the eyes and head should move. Over 3 counts, change where you're looking. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And just sense the pose again. For me, it's often a completely different world, completely different feeling. So the importance of the eyes to complete the sculpture. Off you go. Something different, can you ask? space, and where the eyes touch the space, where the feet touch the floor, and the centre of the sculpture. And next time I stop, I want you to say the words tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow. So there'll be no cue to speak. The stillness elicits the text from you. So the music will stop, you'll stop, tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow. That's it, just those 3 words.
Tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow.
Good, and just monitor the tendency to move when we start to speak. As John was saying, people swing their arms, your head moves. So really monitor what it is to be absolutely still. Only the mouth moves and the breath.
Tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow.
A little more challenging, a little more expansive, maybe a little bit faster. So it's harder to put on the brakes.
Tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow.
And others, up you get, choose a sculpture. But that snake is always there. So when we stop, try not to switch it off. I'm just holding the snake. And it's off again. Yeah? So that's the energy and breaks from here's this. So I'll call it for 30 seconds or so and then you choose. Yeah. Full speed, slow-mo and stop. So you being your own trainer, try to surprise yourself. Is there any questions? Here we go then. I'll call it for a bit and then leave you to it. Spread out, keep our eyes open and moving into the empty spaces. Circles, spirals. Ignite that sort of snake of energy. And there's still floor and centre here. Sort of free and it's chaotic, but there's still a sense of the floor and the centre and the eyes. Stop. Slow-mo. As slow as you can go, maintaining the flow of the snake. So not so slow the audience doesn't care what you're doing. It's still the sense of the circles. That's the task, yeah. Stop. Full speed. Slow. Stop yourself, change to full speed, change to slow-mo. So only those absolute speeds now. And the eyes. Enjoy your different rhythm with the other people in the space. Stay safe, but adjust as you would in front of an audience. And very sensually, like the voice is touching something, like the voice is caressing a curtain or touching someone's back. Super quiet voice, not whispered, not quiet voice, super quiet voice. Tomorrow, go.
Tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow, cruising this petty pace from day to day, the last syllable of recorded time. And all our yesterdays have lighted fools away to dusty death.
Do watch a walker. So slow 10, watch a walker. So the N.S.P exercise with partners. this was an evolution of John and Daffy's What to Walk On. So I'll be cracking, so very Buto approach to be this material. I'm going to do slow 10 as a material that cracks, and Will's going to do slow 10 as cotton wool. And by that I mean let's say I'm a pane of glass, I'm hard, right? When I respond, he comes in to fill the spaces. So not unlike the weaving we did yesterday. And he very rarely gets finished before I crack again. And he just moves around. Yeah. So it's a sort of experiment with materiality and substance, but also reacting to the partner. And a really beautiful way that I always felt the cotton wool person looked stronger. So you've got someone like the steel, which is cracking, and they actually look really vulnerable. And so I took this to make a show that Will was in, where I was looking for a male duet. So I wanted intimacy that wasn't necessarily homoerotic between two men, and so I translated it to these materials. So we have a go. Mm-hmm. When you get to the other side, you change roles. So if I've been cracking, I stop, turn back to neutral, and we set off, and the other person is cracking, and the other is cotton wool. You can be ice, you can be steel, you can be a mirror. You just sort of imagine it. And that's a whole 2-hour conversation about embodying materials, but let's just give it a go, shall we? All right.
I'll do that.
Have you decided who's cracking and who's cotton wool? Okay. Ready? There's no music to turn. You can come back in your own time.